Well, we wanted to show you how you can bring the islands to your house. So I asked Wendy to show us some tropical options here at TLC, and let's start with some palms.
Yeah, we've got the date palms here. These are going to get about 5 to 6 feet tall, go sun or shade. And then we have the Chinese fan palms, which gets these huge fan-shaped leaves on them. They also get 5 to 6 feet tall, go sun or shade.
Those look fantastic.
Yeah, and then I have a sago palm, which a lot of times you see these in the house. They get these really unique kind of pineapple-shaped trunks on them. They can go in sun or shade as well. And I've got this one in a pot. All of these plants here can go in a pot or in the ground, but since they are tropical, they're going to not survive the winter here. So if you want to keep them, you want to plant them in a pot, and then I would set them on these dollies here that have rolling wheels so you can get them in your house really, really easy.
And save your back.
Yeah, that's right. What's more tropical than hibiscus? And we've got all colors of hibiscus. This is a bush hibiscus, and they come with trees as well. And then we have oleanders here, which this is a white one, and then it's got this really cool, I don't know if you can see this braided trunk here.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Yeah, and then this pink, and they attract butterflies and hummingbirds, so that's an added bonus. And then here we've got the gardenia, the white. Now this one here is going to need afternoon shade, but they have these really pretty white flowers that have the really pretty scent, which is also an added bonus. And then Esperanza, which has these really pretty yellow flowers that also attract butterflies and hummingbirds.
Now, Esperanza really likes the full sun.
It does. It's definitely going to do better in full sun. They're heavy feeders, so you want to fertilize them on a pretty regular basis. And it's going to get about 5 feet tall. Grows pretty fast, gets pretty tall here. And then we've got some mandevillas here on trellises, pink ones and red ones, and then they also come in white. And they would be really pretty on something like this obelisk. Just plant 2 on either side and it's just going to grow up go crazy. They also like a lot of sun too.
So would you plant them on the outside of the obelisk or on the inside?
I would plant them on the outside so they grow up.
Okay.
And then let's talk about some color in the foliage. We've got this variegated ginger here, which it spreads out a lot. It's going to spread out about 3 feet, get about 2.5 to 3 feet tall. And if you crunch up the leaves, it has a kind of nice ginger smell to it. And then here I've got a canna. I put it in an orange pot to match the orange bloom here, but I would actually plant this one in the ground because it is winter hardy here.
They are, and I've had some for, I guess, about 8 years now.
Yeah, they do really well, and they spread out a lot. Now let's talk about a couple house plants that you wouldn't necessarily think would be for outside, but they actually go really well. Of course, there's crotons. Can't say enough good things about crotons. They have awesome color. They come in different shapes and sizes. They can go full sun or full shade.
They are an amazingly utilitarian plant because they're gorgeous, but they can go inside as well.
Yeah, definitely. They do great inside and highlight. And then here we have a cordyline, which this has this awesome pink foliage, which would look really pretty with maybe like impatiens or something.
They'd be great with white.
Yeah, very pretty.
Impatiens.
Now it can't take any sun outside, but it's gonna brighten up a really dark area with the white impatiens would be really good. And then here, of course, Boston ferns, which can go in hanging. You usually see them in hanging baskets, but also this one I have in an urn, which could go on a patio or on a porch or something. And then this is Kimberly queen fern, which looks like Boston fern but has an upright habit. It can actually take quite a little bit more sun than Boston ferns, but goes great in morning sun. And then here we have mother-in-law's tongue, of course, awesome low light houseplant that goes very well outside. And then philodendron here, which is another really good houseplant, but goes very good in shade or a little bit of morning sun or some filtered sun outside. Would also go good with caladiums or impatiens.
Now, I know with the hibiscus, they're just gorgeous, and there are 2 kinds. There's a tropical hibiscus, and then there's a hardy hibiscus.
Right.
And these are the tropicals.
Right. These you have to bring inside if you want to keep them in the wintertime.
So are they heavy feeders?
They are very heavy feeders. If you want to keep that dark foliage, keep them blooming well, give them as much sun as you can, and feed them with something that is high in that middle number on the fertilizer, like Super Bloom or even a Miracle Grow would be good, but I would do it probably every week.
So now, of the things that you have shown us, what would work well to bring inside? Because I know a lot of us, like, we want to have the gorgeous, big bang for the buck in the outdoors during the summertime, but we don't want to say goodbye to them in the fall. Yeah,
of course the crotons, the mandevillas are easy to take in, oleanders, some people even just grow oleanders inside, period. And then the palms do great inside too. In a very high light situation, they do very well.
So they would need a lot of light. I mean, if you
Yes.
get them in too dark of a room, they're just gonna.
Yeah, anything of the
work.
tropicals here that you bring inside has to be in very high light inside to do well.
Well, Wendy, you've given us a lot of great options, and the color, it just makes you feel like you're just sitting on a chair on the beach. It's
Yeah, it
just
makes me want to go
fantastic.
swimming.
Me too. Thank you.
You're welcome.